All right, I have a serious nickel. I have been trying to tell young people, I'm an old people. Your phone's microphone, if you have YouTube, if you have Facebook Messenger, I'm sure there's others installed on your phone. There is a bot listening. Just okay, have you ever used text to speech? Have you ever talked to your phone and you're like, "Hey mom, I'll be there in an hour." And you hit the button and then you see, "Oh, it says, 'Hey mom, be." They're using that tech to fuck with you. Here's my story. I grew up in the 90s. I work with a guy about my age. I'm a weirdo. Weird thoughts pop into my head all the time. Music specifically, because we usually have music playing as we work in my facility. So I walked up to him. Now, I'm talking current time, around 2 to 3 hours ago. I don't know why I thought of this song, guys. I haven't listened to this band. I haven't thought of this band. Oh, I know what it was. So one of the boys was playing music, and it reminded me. There was a song being played that was a cover of an old song, and I laughed at myself. I'm like, man, if you could cover a famous song from years ago, 20 years later, and be rich off of it, how cool is that? So my brain is crazy. And I thought, oh yeah, I remember in like the late 90s or the early 2000s, Michael Jackson, loved Michael Jackson. Remember that band, Alien Ant Farm? And I asked the guy that works with me that's about my age, I'm like, you remember this shit? Like, they had one hit that I remember, Alien Ant Farm. I don't remember any songs that they did, but they did one, and it was a smash. It was Smooth Criminal. Dun, 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 dun. We all know the song. And we laughed. We had fun, haha. So here we are, folks. 2 to 3 hours later, I get home, get my son settled in. I'm trying to veg. I'm trying to decompress. And I open YouTube. I'm on YouTube a lot. For anyone out there, if you think I'm bullshitting you, that's your own thing. You figure it out on your own. I'm not. For anyone out there, old or young, that doesn't believe that the things you're saying aren't being picked up on through your Bluetooth. I wear Bluetooth all day. I mean, I have one in my ear, so I can listen to something like true crime, which is typically what I do. Soft boobies, shout out, and I have one free, so I can hear people talk to me. So I log in, I get home, I open the PC. Look at this fucking shit, dude. Guys, I, yo, I'm telling you, I haven't even thought about this song for what, 14 years. I mean, I haven't even considered it. I was joking around like, oh, no, remember that? Remember they did Smooth Criminal? And then, you know what, the guy I work with, he said, was he dead when they did that? Was he alive? We had a little back and forth. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe he was. That's interesting. That's interesting. Watch your ass out there, folks. You really should fucking consider and think about what you put on your phone and what's going on. If you don't think for a second, if you really don't believe me, that's tragic. You don't believe me, but I can tell you wholeheartedly, it's obvious to me over the years. This is not my first time, and this is not the first time I've encountered this. This is like the fifth, fourth, fifth, sixth. I mean, this has happened to me multiple times, but this one is so flagrant. It's so flagrant. Like, it's just, get out of here. Listen, out of all the Alien Ant Farm songs that exist, that's the one they suggest, huh? And I don't even know about the other ones. I'd be honest. Listen, just think about what I'm saying. Think for yourself, question things for yourself, consider things for yourself. Because this is a different world we live in. I grew up in the 90s where cell phones weren't even a thing. This thing, Wasn't a fucking thing. We had these purses that had a phone in it that was all analog. There was no texting. There was no screen. It was just dial the fuck number. It blew my mind. It upset me so much. I made this video. I even called my coworker to be like, bro, bro, you're not going to believe this fucking insanity. Niggle out.